Hi everyone and welcome to eSchool Bell. Now in this question, in this video basically, we will see example 1 of CBSE class 10, the chapter real numbers. Okay. The example 1 says like we have a number which is of the form 4 to the power n. The value of n is a natural number, that means n is equal to 1, 2, 3, up to infinity. Now they are asking for what value of n will the result, the whatever is the result, that the ending number of that result will be 0. Like for example, when you put n is equal to 1, 4 power 1 will get 4. The ending result is not 0, it's 4. Then when you put n is equal to 2, 4 square is basically 16. When n is equal to 3, 4 into 4 into 4, that is equal to 64. So basically you have to find that value of n for which when it's substituted to the 4 to the power n, we get an answer, and that answer's last digit will be equal to 0. Okay. So to solve these problems, you can solve it in many ways. There are three, four, or five methods to solve it. One is prime factorization method, which is the procedure explained in your textbook. And the next one comes as calculating 4 to the power 1, 4 to the power 2, 4 to the power 3, and going up to that particular value of n to check. This is a very lengthy process, and sometimes for infinity it's not possible to do. And then after that, finding the repetition. Okay, find which all the repetition numbers are repeated. So that is another method of solving it. Then we have the modulus method also, but let's go with the textbook solution, which is simple, which is basically known as the prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. In this method, suppose if the number has to end with 0, then that number has to be divisible by 10. Only if that number is divisible by 10, then only that number will end with 0. Okay. So suppose we take the ending number as 10, then the value of, suppose we take the ending number as 10, then we need to find the factors of 10, which is basically 2 and 5. If we have factors 2 and 5, and then we substitute the value of n, then that answer will come as 0. So here we have 4 to the power n, and the factors for this is 2 into 2 whole to the power n, which is basically 2 square n. Now here we have the value of 2, but there is no 5. 5 is missing. Since 5 is missing, so 4 to the power n, whatever value you put value to the value of n, like when you put 120, 400, 700, whatever you put the value of n, you are not going to get an answer which is ending with 0. The reason is it does not have the factors 2 and 5. It has to have factors 2 and 5. It can have factors like 2 cube into 5 cube into 7, but one of these factors has to be 2 and 5. Only if it has got factors 2 and 5, then it is divisible, then that number is divisible by 10. If it is divisible by 10, then that number ends with 0. Okay. So here for this particular question, the 4 to the power n does not have factors, does not have factor 5. 2 is present, but 5 is not present. Therefore, the number will never end in 0 for any natural values of n. Therefore, the given expression will never end with 0 for any value of n. This is the solution. Hope you got it. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next question.